Uh-huh. Where does lateral flexion occur in the horse? Okay. Is that right? Lateral flexion is in the neck? Where? Okay. Lateral flexion for most people occurs in the neck. Okay. But truly a horse can flex way back through here. Okay. And one of the things I see very commonly is that people get their horses flexing only in the neck and they don't get them flexing in the back at all. Okay, and this is something like for lead departures, being able to move the hips in. You need to have control of the lower back and getting them flexing right there. The way that I get that started is in what I call the purposeful circle. I like to just walk a very small circle. When I say very small, I mean like 6 feet. Okay, size that I'm walking right now, very small. I call it a purposeful circle because I don't want to lollygag, shy baby, let's just ease around here. I am walking that mother. We are throwing sand at the walk, hustling, walking hard in that little circle, working. Okay, and getting the horse nice and soft. When you do that and you have enough drive or engagement, it gets the hindquarters into the game. If you were to take that little circle and screw it down, what does it turn into? Spin. Okay? So this is the beginning of a spin. It gets them really pulling and reaching with those front legs and getting the hindquarters underneath them and driving. Okay? The two most common things that people do incorrectly when they're doing this is they don't have nearly enough impulsion. I want them driving, working, going in this. The other thing that people do is they try to get too much bend in their horse. You want your horse to bend as far as he'll bend softly and no farther. The reason for that, why do I need them soft? Picture my horse like a rope on the ground here, okay? If I pull on one end of the rope, what happens to the other end of the rope? The part that would be between my legs, what happens to it? It's not a trick question. What would happen to the rope? Would the back of the rope move? No, because the rope is soft, right? If I had a 2x4 between my legs, like my trusty blue horse right there, and I pull on one end of it, what happens to the other end of it? It would swing out, right? When I'm doing a circle like that with my horse, do I want his hip swinging out? That's the kiss of death, right? In what discipline of horsemanship do we want a horse traveling with his hindquarters disengaged? None. There's never a time when that is a good thing. Am I talking above y'all's heads here? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is everybody tired and ready to go home? Yes? No? Okay. Dan, would you demonstrate one of these for me? Would you try? Do I do these only to one direction? No. Matter of fact, when I get really good with the left one and really good with the right one, I throw in a transition and I start making this like a figure 8. And when they start anticipating that, then I put like 5 or 6 cones and I put them like 3 steps apart and I go from this cone to that cone and they never know where we're fixing to go. Just drive forward in a circle. Good. Okay, see Dan's horse here kind of wants to lock down on that hip. He's not really engaged in driving enough. And Dan, I've noticed you've been playing with this horse and trying to get him to spin, and I have a hunch you want him to push a little more or try a little harder in that spin. This is one of the things that will help you out in that because he's not driving with that hind end. Another thing that you want to do, if I want a horse to spin faster or do a faster rollback, when is the correct time for me to speed him up? When I'm leaving it, okay? And as that horse gets the feeling as I'm coming out of this turn, we are really going to go someplace. And he starts learning the pattern and anticipating it. He's going to start getting ready to go someplace when I start the turn. Okay? So I don't want to start the turn and start hammering on my horse because that's going to make him what? stiff, right? I want to send him out of that turn really hard. And then the next time I ask for the turn, he's going to go into the turn hard, anticipate leaving it hard. Does that make sense to y'all? Okay, this is a lot of information in a short little nugget. Y'all kind of get that? All right. So Dan, those are two little gifts I'm going to give you on that horse right there. Do this circle, drive him forward a whole lot harder than you are right now. Really drive him. Let's sling some dirt. Now he's disengaged his hip. Okay? Get the hip back under there. That's better. Now screw him down into a circle and leave out of one of these holes. There. Go, go, go. Okay, see, that was way low. My 7-year-old can leave harder than that. Engage the hindquarters. Drive, 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 drive. Go, 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 go. Again, that was a little bit lazy. Look at your target. When you're ready to go, pick your head up, look at that tree, and go to it like your son is about to fall in a river over there. You have a kid? Go. Okay, do it like my son is about to fall in the river over there. All right, let's get to turning. Save my baby, Dan. Save my baby. Go. Go. That's a lot better. A whole lot better. You see what this man will do to save a little kid, y'all? Let's give him a hand. Okay. You do. That means he got stiff and you pushed him too hard. What you want to do there is ride the edge. You want to get all that you can get, but not a little bit more. Oh yeah, I would. I'm doing that circle. I've both feet in him. I am driving. Yes, I have both feet, both reins. It's a very micromanaged deal. This is actually a pretty high pressure thing. The way I do it is anyway. I can warm the heck out of a horse, warm him up doing this because I'm putting so much pressure on him in that walk. It's like I'm loping him. I'm just opening that door. I had it closed before because I had him contained here. Now he's not contained there anymore. Yep. Okay, and he'll follow through and he'll engage his back. That's where we get that draw, all of that good stuff. Yep. Okay. All right, why don't y'all all try that real quick. You don't have to try saving the baby like Dan was doing. Just work on the circle. Okay? This may seem really simple. This is by far the most advanced thing I've shown y'all today, if you do it right. Is it harder than you thought it would be, Dan?